Welcome, you beautiful face fans, Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing really well. If you're new around here, hit the like button, hit that subscribe. I've seen a few of you who've just subscribed. You can become a member of the channel. There's some cool things with that, so get involved in that. Lots of draft stuff on the way, early access to videos and all that malarkey, some member streams and things like that. We're here today probably with the most important VFL wrap, so if you've been sticking around to see contentious Angry Pom, you're probably in for a disappointment today because we're being serious, so let's get into it. So the Blues went into this game against the Cats. Season really over, but the Cats did feel a strong side themselves. There was Mitch Nevitt, Jai Clark, Connor O'Sullivan, George Stevens, Phoenix Foster, Willis, Murdoch, Closey, Furphy, Hardy, Jekka. All guys that are in that AFL team. And the Blues really did put on a little bit of a performance here. They were behind for the majority of the game, but a fourth quarter spurt really got them in. Showcased by Liam McMahon, who was absolutely sensational with 7 goals. And the shackles were off, and it was kind of nice to see. It really was nice to see. They're 19th. They were playing a side that were in the top 4. They absolutely pulled this game apart, and they really did look promising. So this was a good little end to what was a very, let's put it this way, abject performance throughout the year. And they showcased a real freedom and a real exciting little brand of football, and it was what they're capable of. Particularly the ball movement from the back half to the forward half was absolutely sensational. And we start with Corey Durden. Played limited minutes, it has to be said, as well as he returns from his long layoff. But the 8 touches, the 6 kicks, the 87.5 disposal efficiency, he was quite very resourceful, particularly with his ability to find players in space in the forward 50. 2 marks, 6 contested, 2 intercepts. He was a little bit of a shark in that half-forward role. 1 goal, 5 score involvements and the 4 tackles. This was like Corey Durden that we expect to see. I was really, really impressed with Corey Durden's game. 6.5 for him. And with more injuries than my second day of my stag do, I'd imagine he's probably in and around the team this week. Probably too early for my liking, but he's probably got a job to do because he did play that Fogarty role pretty well. Up next then, we've got Jackson Binns, a man that he's always talked about here at the Blues, and playing a bit more half forward this week, almost like a Matt Cottrell, which was the role that I always thought we would trial him in, because I feel like that's the only way you can get him into the team. 18 touches, 61.1, 6 marks, 4 inside 50s, 4 intercepts, 1 goal, 4 score involvements, and the 1 tackle. Still, the defensive frailty is probably a big one for me. Needs must, though, and he's earned his opportunity, and he has been guilty of sharing posts about his unluckiness to be in the senior team. That has probably held him back, in my opinion, but needs must. Someone's got to step up. So he's obviously got a high opinion of himself, a high belief system, and that's probably good because a lot of them don't. Give him the opportunity. 2 games, pressure-free, make Voss regret it. And this was a game here where he did what he had to do for me. Was it outstanding? No, but it was, again, another consistent, and at the moment he has shown he's he's a high floor player. So this is something that, we want some consistency, and put the more defensive guys behind him, Newman, Hollands, that'll protect his defensive frailty, play him across that half-forward line and let him have a go and see if you can do it. Harry Lemmy, probably his worst game for 4 weeks, but that's probably to the untrained eye. What I liked about this is he's really settled into that conduit foil role, which at times I feel like Harry and Kerno don't foil off each other. They're 2 stars and you probably need that. So this is an area here where he's more that traditional second forward, a bit like a Jack Darling and Kennedy combination. And he's shown the Jack Darling ability over the last 2 weeks when McMahon wasn't there, but also when McMahon was just returning. He really did take on that ball, but his ability to really peel off and run lanes is a real highlight for me, and his ability to be selfless and what he does. I really did enjoy this game from Harry, even though he didn't do what he did the last couple of weeks, but the 5 score involvements, the 5 marks really showed that he was willing to lead and take players out of the defensive square to allow Liam McMahon to do what he wanted. I would say 4 out of the 7 goals that Liam McMahon scored were created by this gentleman. Definitely playing this weekend. I can't wait to see it. Bring on the Lem Dog. Rob Monaghan, Pominol certified. We love a little bit of Robbie. 4 touches, 75%. 1 inside 50, 2 intercepts, 3 tackles. Really showing that pressure. It's a shame that he hasn't really kicked on this season, which you can't blame him. I mean, he's just learning this, because I would have said that this guy here would be a shout to be that kind of Fogarty guy. Probably not ready yet, but he's got some real little hard edge about him. 5 out of 10 for Robbie Boy. Billy the Kid Wilson, another Pominol certified player, 19 touches, 68.4, 3 marks, 2 inside 50s, 5 rebound 50s, 2 score involvements, 2 tackles, 3 intercepts. This kid here has got a turn of pace. And with Sardi being out this week, this is definitely one that I look at and go, okay, can he do it? Can he do it? Because I think the most natural Sard replacement in our team is this guy. This guy here has got that Sard quality, that ability to take the game on and break lines. He plays with a lot of freedom, and I'd hate to see us do what we always do with these type of kids and play them in the defensive role. Let them play to their weapons. 7 out of 10 for Billy. Always trying to get us going. Big fan of him. Look out, because I wouldn't be surprised to see him make a surprise debut. Cooper Lord continuing his trend of being by a mile the best player on the field, AFL listed. 30 touches, 60% disposal efficiency. When I look at Carlton's midfield, I always say this: you've got a bull, you've got an extractor, you've got an accumulator, and you've got someone that can just burst the first line with speed. Cooper Lord is the only player on our list who's a midfielder that can do that. Currently, we play Cherrett and Walsh as the accumulator / burst player, and they are not it. Ironically, Paddy Dow, if we hadn't destroyed his career in the first 3 years of here, he would be it. This guy here has got it. 6 score involvements, 9 tackles, 6 clearances, 30 touches, 5 inside 50s and 2 rebounds with 18 contested. For me, give him that role. Play him next to the big bull in Cripps and let him take the game on. There's a lot of Tuck Miller about this kid. A lot of Tuck Miller for me. He's got that pace. He's got that strength. I am a big fan. 8 out of 10 for Cooper. Big gold star for him. Domiku, 14 touches, 78.6. He'd used the ball well. 4 marks, 10 intercepts, 3 tackles. This was his best game for a while. A little bit defensively loose at times, which we expect for a guy, but this again is one of them games where he showcased his weapons and he makes me happy. 6 out of 10 for him. Will he play? No, he won't, but I did like it and I'm looking forward to seeing what we do with him. Is it a bit too late? It maybe will be, but you know what? It was nice to see him play with a bit of freedom. Up next, Ashton Moore, my boy, been working up the wing really hard. And this is a guy here, I think, when I look at our forward line, we lack that player that can just add a little bit of difference. And this guy has really got that little bit of difference about him. I'm a big fan of how he plays and what he does. 72.2 disposal efficiency, 6 marks, 5 inside 50s, 5 scoring involvements, 5 intercepts, 3 tackles. This guy is the most improved player, in my opinion, by an absolute Flemington stray this year. He has really had weapons playing on the wing. He's got that engine, he's got that burst, he's got that point of difference. He's found a way to affect the game without scoring goals, and that could be a Martin with work rate. Stay tuned. And a bit of a surprise for you, Toby Travalega, playing that mid-defensive role. This kid is class. I really enjoyed his game. Playing with senior bodies, he didn't look out of place. The physicality is something else. Playing for the Blues, 15 touches, 73.3%. 5 intercepts, 1 clearance. He's a bit of a burst player as well. 5 tackles. He's got it all, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he may bring in the future. So that's the VFL. I would say Cooper Lord is an absolute shoo-in. There is reports circulating that he is debuting, so we can't wait to see him. But A lot of performances here that probably now are going to take an opportunity early, and it's important that they remember they are professional footballers and take this opportunity, because I think some of them will be getting some senior positions in the seniors this week without really probably working too hard. So go well, Cooper. Hope to see some more of the boys. Peace, love and light. Pom out.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella